Good morning, students. Welcome to today's online class. In previous class, we covered a very important concepts, nothing but PN junction diode. Its working and working of PN junction diode in forward and reverse bias. Later, we covered VA characteristics of PN junction diodes. In today's class, the continuation, very important concepts are nothing but rectification is there. Now, what is meant by rectification? So, rectification means the process of conversion of AC into DC is there. So, the process of conversion of alternate current AC into direct current DC is there. That process is called as a rectification is there. Or a device which converts AC into DC, that device is called as rectifier circuit. So rectifier converts AC into DC, that phenomenon, that process is called as a rectification. First of all, what is the difference between AC and DC? AC means alternate current coming from poles. So current coming from poles is nothing but alternate current. And stored current always direct current. We are unable to store AC in the same forms. If you want to store AC, compulsory we should convert AC into DC. So the process of conversion of AC into DC is called as rectification. That device is called as a rectifier circuit. For example, the symbol of AC source means it is a symbol of AC source. AC source always having sinusoidal nature. The nature of AC source means this one. Alternate current is always sinusoidal nature. First half of the current is passing in clockwise direction. Next half of the current is passing in anti-clockwise direction. Again clockwise direction, again anti-clockwise direction. So a current whose polarity changes at regular intervals of time and whose magnitude changes continuously, that kind of current is also called as alternate current. So alternate current is also called as a variable current. Every time the magnitude of AC changes and regular intervals of direction of AC is also changes. So such kind of current is called as a alternate current. First half of the current is passing in clockwise, next half of the current is passing in anti-clockwise. So alternate current always sinusoidal nature. It always has some frequency. Generally in India, frequency of AC is 50 Hz. Frequency of AC in India is 50 Hz. Next, what about DC? Stored current is always DC. A current whose magnitude is always constant and direction never changes. Such kind of current is called as DC, stored current, constant current. Its polarity does not change. So frequency of DC is always 0. And frequency of AC is always 50 Hz. So that is about rectification and rectifier circuit. Totally rectifiers converts rectifiers converts AC into DC. So that is about rectification and rectifiers. And rectifiers are mainly two types. The first kind of rectifier is called as a half-wave rectifier, and second kind of rectifier is called as full-wave rectifier. In case of half-wave rectifier, half of AC converted to DC. Half of AC signal only converted to DC. If both half cycles are converted to DC, such kind of current is called as such kind of device is called as full-wave rectifier circuit. So that is about totally two types of rectifier circuit. So first kind of rectifier means half-wave rectifier. What is meant by half-wave rectifier? So generally rectifier converts AC into DC. But half-wave rectifier means a device which converts half of AC into DC. A device which converts half of AC into DC. That kind of device is called as half-wave rectifiers. So here only half of AC convert DC. Either positive half cycle convert DC or negative half cycle converted DC. So that is about half wave rectifier. Next, what about construction and working of half wave rectifier? Generally, rectifier consisting of two transformer coils. The first transformer coil. The first transformer coil is called as a primary coil. It is first coil. It is named as primary coil. At the ends of primary coil, a AC source is applied because it converts AC into DC. So applied signal should be, input signal should be AC. So at the ends of primary coil, AC source is applied. Next, nearer to primary coil, one more coil, nothing but secondary coil. It is called a secondary coil. And medium between two coils is nothing but the primary coil is secondary coil. The medium between two coils is nothing but air medium. So air is the medium between two coils. Next, at the ends of secondary coil, a PN junction diode. So in the process of rectification, we are using diodes. At the ends of secondary coil, a diode and load resistance RL is connected. The load means high resistance. So diode, PN junction diode and load resistance are connected. In positive region, in the negative region. So these two are joined at the ends of secondary coils. And according to diagram, you can observe the number of turns in primary coil is more, and the number of turns in secondary coil is less. So in the process of rectification, we are always used one transformer, nothing but step down transformer. The number of turns in primary is more, number of turns in secondary is less. So here we use a transformer, is nothing but step down transformer. Next, at the ends of load resistance, a DC signal is applied. So in the output DC signal. A DC signal is applied across a load resistance, and AC signal is applied across the ends of primary coils. So that is about construction of a half wave rectifier. Simply two coils are there at the ends of primary coil AC source, at the ends of secondary coil load resistance and PN junction diode. And the nature of input signal. So nature of input signal is like this. So nature of input signal is always a variable nature. A variable nature means sinusoidal nature. Positive half cycle, negative half cycle, and again positive half cycle. So that is about input signal, nature of input signal. That input signal is applied across at the ends of AC, at the ends of primary. Now what is the working of half wave rectifier? Initially, the AC source, the primary signal, primary AC source is on. Initially, positive current is passing. Positive current means clockwise current is passing. Because of induction, the same positive half cycle is also induced in secondary coils. Transformer is mainly based on induction. The current passes through one coil, it changes EMF or current is induced in second coil. The positive current is passing, here also positive current is induced. So initially positive half cycle is positive current is passed, clockwise current is passing to primary. The same clockwise current is also induced in secondary coils. Clockwise current or positive current is always passing the diode from P region to N region. When current is passing the diode from P region to N region, a diode is acting in forward bias. So for positive half cycle rectification, diode is acting in forward bias. Maximum positive current is passing the diode and appeared across RX. So what is the nature of output signal means? Positive current for during positive half cycle rectification, diode is acting in forward bias and maximum positive current is passing diode and appeared across RX. So positive half cycle is converted to DC. Next, after completion of positive half cycle, next negative half cycle is possible. Negative current is possible. A negative current means anti-clockwise current. So for during negative half cycle electrification, when negative current is passing through primary, the same negative current is also induced in secondary coil. A negative current is always passing through anti-clockwise direction. A negative current is passing through diode from N region to P region. When current is passing through diode from N region to P region, then the diode is said to be in reverse bias. Totally for during negative half cycle electrification, diode is acting in reverse bias. In reverse bias, negligible current is passing the diode. In reverse bias, current conduction of diode is almost negligible. So negative current is passing through diode and applied across is RL. So in the place of negative current, the signal is obsolete. Because for during negative half cycle electrification, diode is acting in reverse bias. In reverse bias, the current conduction is negligible. So negative half cycle does not convert to DC. Next, again positive current. We know positive current means clockwise current. For during positive current, the same positive current is also induced in secondary coil. A positive current means we know clockwise direction. For during positive half cycle electrification, diode is acting in forward bias. Positive current is passing diode from P region to N region. So for during positive half cycle electrification, diode is acting in forward bias. So in this way, and maximum positive current is passing diode and applied across RL. So in this way, every positive half cycle converted to DC, and a negative half cycle does not convert to DC. So a device which converts half of AC to DC, only positive half cycle converted to DC. That kind of device is called as half wave rectifier. Their working means totally two steps are there. For during positive half cycle rectification, diode is acting in forward bias, positive current converted to DC. For during negative half cycle, diode is acting in reverse bias means no current. Negative current does not apply across RL. And again positive current. So in this way, every positive half cycle current only, every positive half cycle will convert DC. That kind of device is called half wave rectifier. Next, in case of half wave rectifier, what is the efficiency? Generally, what is meant by efficiency? The symbol of efficiency means beta. Efficiency can be defined as ratio of efficiency always defined ratio of output power to input power. Here output power means DC power. Output to DC power to the input AC power into 100. So the ratio of output DC power to input AC power. That means efficiency always explains how much percent of AC converted DC. So that is explained by efficiencies. That in case of half wave rectifier, the efficiency formula, experimental formula, simplified formula 0.406 into RL by RF plus R into 100. RL means load resistance, high resistance, load resistance is there. RF means the forward biasing resistance of diode is there. So RF means simply diode resistance or the forward biasing resistance of diode is there. So forward biasing resistance of diode. So that is about expression for half wave rectifier. Totally load resistance is in order of kilo ohms. Diode resistance is in order of 10 ohms. Compared to kilo ohms, a diode resistance or forward biasing resistance RF value is negligible. And neglecting RF value, RL value cancel 0.406 into 100. 0.406 into 100 means 40.6. So in case of half wave rectifier, the maximum 40.6% of AC converted to DC. Generally we think half wave rectifier means 50% of AC converted to DC. But here less than 50%. Why? Because the coils have resistance, it opposes some resistance. Load resistance is also opposed resistance. And diode is also semiconductor, it is also having some resistance because of some transformer losses. The maximum percentage, 40.6% of AC convert DC. So that kind of device is called as half wave rectifier. Next, second type of rectifiers means full wave rectifiers. In case of half wave rectifier, only half of AC convert DC because only one diode is used. So that's why only half cycle of AC convert DC is there. But in case of full wave rectifier, it converts both half cycles of AC. So both half cycles of AC into DC. So it always converts both positive half cycle convert DC and negative half cycle is also converted DC at a time. So that kind of device is called as a full wave rectifier. Then what about construction and working of full wave rectifier? Like half wave rectifier, it is also consisting of two transformer coils. The first transformer coil. The first transformer coil is named as primary coil. Primary coil is used. At the ends of primary coil, the AC source is applied. The AC source, it is the symbol of AC source. Because it converts AC into DC, applied signal should be AC, input signal is always AC, and output signal is DC. Next, nearer to primary coil, one more coil is there. That one more coil is called as secondary coil. At the ends of secondary coil, two diodes are connected. The first diode D1, the second diode D2. So at the ends of secondary coil, two diodes are connected. The positive end of first diode connected to first end of secondary coil. The positive end of second diode is connected to second end of secondary coil. Both P ends are connected to secondary end. Next, both end regions, negative ends are connected in series. These two are joined. So from this combination, load resistance is there. The first end of load resistance is connected in the combination. And second end of load resistance is connected at the center of secondary coil. That is called as center tapping. The first end of load resistance RL is connected in series combination. The second end of load resistance is connected at the center of a secondary coil, that is called center tapping. What is the benefit of center tapping of secondary coil? This center tapping divides the secondary coil into two parts. The first secondary coil, the second secondary coil. Assume it converts a positive half cycle into DC. It converts negative half cycle to DC. So in case of full wave rectifiers, both half cycles are rectified separately. One half cycle is rectified by diode 1, another half cycle is rectified by diode 2. So that is the benefit of center tapping. It divides, it partition the secondary coils. The first secondary coil, the second secondary coil. At the ends of secondary coil, the DC signal is obtained. At the ends of load resistance, output DC signal is obtained. So that is about construction of a full wave rectifier and nature of input signal. Applied signal is always AC nature, sinusoidal nature. So input signal is always sinusoidal nature. Positive, negative, positive. And what about working? A medium between two coils. A medium between two coils means air medium. Two vertical lines indicates the medium between two coils is nothing but air medium. So that is about construction. Next, what about working of full wave rectifiers? And AC source is switch on. Initially, the positive current is passing. Positive current means clockwise current is passing. The same positive current is also induced in secondary coil, because a transformer coil works on the principle of induction. The same current is also induced in secondary coil. The same clockwise current is also induced in secondary coils. So for during positive half cycle rectification, that means positive current is passing, positive current is clockwise current. The positive current is passing through diode from P region to N region. That means first diode is acting in forward bias. The same positive current is passing diode from N region to P region. That means the second diode is acting in reverse bias. Totally for during positive half cycle rectification, diode 1 is forward bias and diode 2 is reverse bias. That means maximum positive current is passing through diode 1 and appeared across RLs. That means here positive half cycle is rectified by a diode 1. So positive half cycle is rectified by diode 1. Next, negative half cycle. Negative half cycle means anti-clockwise current. For during negative half cycle, next second negative current is passing through primary. The same negative current is also induced in secondary coils. Negative current means anti-clockwise current. For during negative half cycle current or anti-clockwise current, the anti-clockwise current is passing through diode from P region to diode 2, P region to N region. So for during negative half cycle rectification, diode 2 is forward bias. And same negative current is passing through diode 1 from N region to P region. So for during negative half cycle rectification, diode 2 is forward bias and diode 1 is reverse bias. So that means maximum negative current is passing through diode 2 and appeared across RLs. So totally negative half cycle is rectified separately by diode 2 and positive half cycle is rectified by diode 1. So in this way, both half cycles are rectified into, both half cycles are converted into DC. The positive half cycle converted and negative half cycle is also converted, but comes side by side, because both half cycles are rectified separately. Every positive half cycle is rectified by diode 1 and negative half cycle is rectified by diode 2. Half of the current is rectified by diode 1 and remaining half of the current is rectified by diode 2. Totally both half cycles are rectified into DC. That kind of rectifier is called full wave rectifier. Here what about efficiency of full wave rectifier? Efficiency means we know. The symbol of efficiency means eta. Efficiency means always ratio of output to input. Output DC power to input AC power. Because it converts AC into DC, output is always DC. The ratio of output to DC power to the input AC power, and efficiency is expressed in terms of percentages into 100%. But experimentally, the equation of full wave rectifier is equal to 0.812. In half wave rectifier means 0.1406 because single diode. Here two diodes efficiency double. 0.812 into RL by RF plus RL into 100. So it is the equation of full wave rectifier. 0.812 into RL by RF plus RL into 100. Here RL means load resistance. RF means diode resistance, forward biasing resistance. Compared to load resistance, RF is negligible. RL cancels 0.812 into 100 means 81 point. So in case of full wave rectifier, a maximum 81.2% of AC converted into DC. Here efficiency never becomes 100%. Why means because some transformer losses are there. A transformer core of coil losses due to resistance of the coils, losses due to resistance of diode, losses due to load resistance. So because of these losses, efficiency 80 maximum efficiency 81.2%. So that is about full wave rectifier. Next continuation, difference between half wave and full wave rectifier. What are the differences between half wave rectifier and full wave rectifier? Half wave rectifier means we know here half of AC. So half of AC converted to DC, or half cycle of AC converted to DC. Single half cycle, positive or negative half cycle only converted to DC. In full wave rectifier, both half cycles. So both half cycles of AC are converted to DC. So only a half cycle is converted to DC. Here both half cycles are converted to DC. Here one diode is used. So two diodes we have used. Two diodes. Here frequency of input signal is 50. Here frequency of output signal is F. In case of half wave rectifier, the frequency of output signal is F. In case of full wave rectifier, the frequency of output signal is 2F because two half cycles are rectified separately. Negative half cycle having frequency F and positive half cycle having frequency F. The total frequency of output signal here, full wave rectifier means 2F is there. Here F is there. Next here, the maximum efficiency of AC is 40.6%. The maximum 40.6% of AC converted to DC. Here maximum 81.2% of AC converted to DC. Here maximum efficiency 40.6, here maximum efficiency 81.2%. So that kind of differences is nothing but differences between half wave rectifier and full wave rectifier. Thank you, Ananda.